Hello and welcome to the Gerald F. Miller Athletic Complex where your Norwood Mustangs host the Hopkinton Hillers today in a beautiful fall cross-country day here. Weather couldn't be better and we've got a beautiful day. We're looking forward to some nice runs here with the players. My name is Brian McDonough and I'll be giving you a little rundown today as we go through the cross-country meet here. Our girls will be heading off first, followed by the boys. And we'll get started here shortly, so sit back and enjoy. We're getting ready for the start of the girls' meet here, and I got Mike Cataldo with me. Mike's going to be doing my color commentating and helping out here, be my spotter, help us with identifying a few of the girls getting ready to run here. It looks like I got a big crowd from Hopkinton here, and now it's got 7 runners. They're getting ready to head off. We can see the official put his arm up. Getting ready, gun goes off, and they're off. So Mike, tell us a little bit, seeing you here, you're injured today, unfortunately, but what do you tell us about the course and a little bit about the way the season's been going so far?
The course is really good. It's nice and flat other than a couple hills. There's a lot of shade, so that's helpful. The season has been going good. We got our first win this year against Holliston last meet. Was a good win. We beat them by 1 point.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the girls heading up here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about where they're heading and they go up the hill. You know, I love this route. It's been in play for about 10 years now, I guess, with Coach Jim Forrest started this way back. I think it's one of the greatest courses in the league when it was in the Bay State League and now in the Tri-Valley League. But so they're heading up here, and where they go from here, Mike?
They'll go up the hill, then they'll come around through paths out in the woods, then they'll come out on the baseball field, run across the baseball field down towards ponds, down by the pool.
Okay, so let's head over there. Let's head down and we'll see them coming out of the ponds here, out of the field, down the baseball field, and then they'll head down towards the pond. So we're going to catch up now. A junior, one of Norwood's great runners. She's neck and neck here with the Hopkinton Hiller runner as the number 2. Looks like Hopkinton has a big crowd here of runners today. Next girl looks like, is it Emma?
Yes.
Emma's coming up, okay. Still in good position. And I got a host there.
Jenny and Emma.
Okay. The next 2 coming in for the girls, we got Jen Poche and Emily Mace. Okay. They're running together, which is good. And then we got 2 more.
Sammy and Brooke.
We got Sammy Gale and Brooke Hartman coming in next here for the Mustangs. As you say, they'll be coming down here through the, down towards the 2 little ponds here along the Hawes Brook. Again, beautiful view. And then they'll come back this way and we'll catch them on the return here. I'll have Nate move the camera around here as we catch them on the backside. All right, we've got the first loop here around the ponds, and Olivia up here staying neck and neck with 2 Hopkinton runners. Running along quite well. Olivia's got great form here. She's been fun to watch, Mike, this year. I bet you've had a chance to see her a few meets and over a couple of years.
Yeah.
You really see her explode. You can see pumping the arms well, leaning forward. You know, good breathing. So yeah, the 2 of these are in a good race right here. Of course, Olivia's saying, "Hey, this is my home course." Now, as they head out there, they'll head up towards the against the Hawes Brook again, and along the back of the train track before they head back out. They got a good lead there. They're a good, probably 300 yards before the next group. So that's a good pack right there. And we got 3 more hillers coming along. And we see a few of the Mustangs coming up behind them. Secret is tight, get into your rhythm here a little bit. Mike, why don't you tell us, what are you thinking when you're running at this point? What are some of the things you are thinking as a runner? Okay, you're into your first mile or thereabouts, close to a mile. How you feeling? What's your thoughts? What's coaches have you working on as you're going through here?
I try to keep my pace going, get my breathing straight, try to work with people. That's on there.
Okay, Emma May's just going by, staying with the pack. That's a good thing, huh?
Yeah.
You know, she's working. So yeah, get your pace and your breathing down.
You try to work with runners as you go. Doesn't matter what team, just try to keep with them.
Yep.
Run with their pace. If you feel better than they do, you like run up a little ahead of them, push them to make them run harder.
Here we got two Mustangs here.
Jenny and Emily.
Jenny and Emily coming up. Great job. Looks like another group of Mustangs coming in here. So they're kind of leading this next group, a pack here. So looking good. They're pumping the arms, looking comfortable. Sammy coming up and Brooke. Okay, staying together. So they'll head back up here into the, up, as we say, along the Hawes Brook, and then out to the trains, and then they'll come back out through the track, back out through the baseball field, and start it one more time, correct? Olivia and one of our hillers from Hopkinton coming up the hill. They're going to make a bend around the corner here at the fence and head back up to that hill that they did on the first run. This is going to be a really good, solid race here. You can see from both of them. Olivia leading it. She makes a turn here and head back up into the woods. There's the number 2 hiller coming across. Again, Mike, what do we think here at this point now? You got roughly what, a mile and a half to go, a little over a mile. How are you feeling? What's your thoughts when you make this turn?
Again, to keep the breathing down, keep the same pace, work with people, and just think you've only got a little more to go. Keep working.
Great. And then we'll be getting ready shortly. We'll head back to the finish line when they come back up, because again they'll be coming back out again through the woods. Hopkinton looking strong. We've got some girls here wearing sneakers, some are wearing spikes. How about you, Mike? What do you have preference?
I wear spikes on this course. It's very grassy, so the spikes help get good traction. And they're very light too, so it's a lot. It helps run.
Nice. Of course, it's been a great fall so far. Dry weather, so it hasn't been too much rain, too many wet trails out there. But I know this can also be a wet trail. I'm sure you've run a few races and a few days in the rain here and in the wet weather.
Oh yeah, when it's raining, the back straightaway is all mud. It gets hard to run. It's not a fun time.
Yeah, and I'm sure that in turn changes your speed of the course and the time for all the runners.
Yeah, you have to be more cautious not to fall while you're running through the mud. Good job, Emma.
Oh, there's Emma coming through. Just missed her. Didn't know a runner coming up.
That is Jenny.
Jen Poche coming up next.
Where are they going?
Oh, that's our first runners doing a second time around the pond.
Yeah, yep.
So if we look down there, we can see Olivia neck and neck with the Hopkinton runner. They'll go back down and do the pond again and come back out. So this is this is gonna be a great race here for the number 1 position. Is Jen Poche coming up here?
Nice job, Jenny. Nice job, Jenny.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. And this is
Emily Mace.
And here's Emily Mays coming up, making the turn.
Nice job, Emily.
And we have another Mustang coming in here.
Sammy.
This is Sammy Gale coming in, sophomore.
Nice job, Sammy.
Knows the route. Gonna make the turn here and come back. He's warming up over here. Some good numbers there with the boys. Quite a few freshmen I hear from coaches. So that's a good sign for the future. I know they had a big win. As Mike said, they had a win last week, a close meet. 1 point. So those are always exciting. Comes right down to the extra positions. You know, real Mike, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about the importance of runners in the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 position, because that came down to it, I'm sure, at that meet last week.
Oh yeah, the top 5 runners place, and then your 6th and 7th runner are displacements for the other team. So their job is to try and get in before the other team's 5th and 6th runners get in. And if they do that, it'll help us by making their numbers higher. In cross country, you want the lowest score.
Yeah, it's one of the few times where the lowest score wins, right?
Yes.
Yeah, less points. And, you know, needless to say, it's 1 point for the first place, 2 points for second, 3 places for third. So you're right. When you get into that 6 and 7 position, it's real important. And when you have a meet like you had last week, that had to be a big part of that, you know, is that the case?
Yeah, our 6th and 7th place runner, our 6th runner, Dylan Hemway, was a huge part of it. He came in right before one of their 5th runners, and if he didn't, we probably would have lost the meet because he would have beat them, and that would have been their 5th runner before we would have had our 5 in. So it was a great race by him. He did a really good job.
Oh, that's awesome, yeah. And what year is he?
He's a freshman. So
Freshman, so that's great. So he's
He'll
scoring
have-
varsity points, which is great.
yeah, he'll have 3 more years.
That's awesome. Mike, how about you now? How many years have you been running?
I've been running for 3 years. This is my 4th now.
Great, good for you. And what are your plans for next year? Have you decided yet, or still?
I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully gonna try to play some sports in college.
Yeah. And what are your interests for college?
Sports management.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Well, good luck with that. As you know, you start moving into the year, you'll be, you know, getting nervous. I guess December is a big time. Everybody's got to start making some decisions. So you got another couple of months. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure everybody asks you the question all the time. They usually do with seniors.
Yeah.
And one of the things I always tell people, senior year is one of the quickest years. It will go by so quick. And I'm sure you've seen that already as we're
Oh
heading
yeah,
out
it's
first
gone.
month.
The first month's gone by quick. It's gonna be a quick year, but I'm looking forward to it.
Good for you. And unfortunately, you're injured today. You got another guy injured who's having a great year, Pat Forrest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go with our first runner coming in. It looks like it's going to be Hopkinton's. He's doing a great job. And then we can see coming back is Olivia.
No, I should be fine.
Okay. This number 1 position is the Hiller. Here's Olivia coming through.
Nice job, Olivia.
A good finish. And they were both within 10 yards. So, nice job, Olivia.
Good job. I got it. Just put Dooley for the Hopkinton one. It fell off.
Okay, so you can see already there's probably, again, between 300 and 400 yards between the first 2 runners. Here's the 3rd runner coming in for the Hillers. And sounds like another Olivia here. Number 478. As she hits her watch to get her time. A smile and happy little yahoo as she got through there. Here's Taya Cavello coming in. Now, Taya is running a JV route, which is a 1.5 miles. The varsity is 3.1. And again, good job for Taya finishing through here. Congratulations, Taya. Nice job. She finished a 1.5 miles. And again, the JV is typically half. They don't go the second time back up into the woods. And they run together, both the varsity and JV match at the same time. Sounds like hear the name Greta coming in for Hopkinton. She's the number 3 runner, a 4 runner. 3. All the way through, finished strong there. That's a good finish for her. Again, quite a distance here in between as we wait for the second Mustang to come in. Again, beautiful day here at Coakley Middle School and the Gerald Miller Athletic Complex. Again, it's been a good fall so far, Mike, right? Not too many days of rain.
Nope.
And of course, when you started, Node was in the Bay State League, and they used to host the meet here.
Yes.
Where was it last year, the league meet?
It was in Medfield.
Medfield, okay. Well, hopefully we'll get it back here to Norwood because I think it's one of the best courses around.
Yeah.
We got a few more Hopkinton runners come in.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Great part about this is we have some kids that are seniors scoring points, and we got some freshmen doing the same thing. So it's a sport that allows everybody to compete.
Emma's coming up the hill now.
A few more of the Hopkinton Hillers coming in. And it looks like Emma King, a junior, be the number 2 runner for the Mustangs. Nice job, all these runners coming through here on a
Nice job,
nice
Emma.
fall day. A little hot compared to where it's been. And Emma just finished, and we'll get a chance to talk to these girls a little bit. Good job, Emma. See how they did. So we got 2 of the Mustangs in so far, Olivia Bodette and Emma King. And of course we had the JV come in. Taya was in earlier as a JV. Okay, we got another one of our Mustangs coming in. We got look, Jenny Pusey here, related to a cameraman. So it's nice he gets to get a full picture of his sister coming across here. Zoom in. Jenny's doing a good job. She's looking good. Good form, pumping the arms. Good stride. Hey, she comes in. Nice job. Okay. Nice job, Jenny.
Go, Jenny.
She doesn't want to give a look to her brother, though.
Nope.
If it was a mom and dad, I'd probably ignore him. So at least her brother gets a little bit. So we got Emily Mace coming in.
And Sammy behind her.
Right behind her is Sammy Gale, a sophomore. So these 2 girls are doing a nice job coming across here.
Go, go, go. Nice job, Sammy. Nice job, Sammy. Go.
Nice finish here. Oh, good kick. All right, Sammy Gale, a nice kick at the end.
Nice job, Sammy.
And then we have got one more Mustang coming in here. Should be coming in shortly. That's Brooke Hartman. And we'll see Brooke hopefully coming up the hill shortly here. And, you know, despite maybe the Norwood not having the big numbers, Mike, of course, the big thing each athlete is looking for is to improve on last week's run or whatever it might be. So sometimes it's nice when you can pull off the win like you did last week. Sometimes it's hard when you run against a strong team like this, but each athlete can set their own little personal goal, correct?
Yeah. They can, even if we don't win the meet, they can all improve, get their personal bests on the course, and it'll help them get their good runs. And
yeah, so that's all important. You know, again, it's a team sport, but also an individual sport, so they can try to get a couple of things done, you know. I think we see Brooke coming up now. Okay. Here's Brooke coming in, and sometimes it's hard. You're out there a long time and just finishing this up. It's not easy, but it's the fact that they're accomplishing it. 3-1, she's kicking it up here. She's got a good little kick. She's a freshman, so she's going to get better as the years go on, for sure.
Good job,
And there she is. Nice job, Brooke. We got one more Hopkinton runner up here behind us. We're here with our two Mustang captains, Olivia Bodette and Emma King. Ladies, a good race today. How'd you feel?
I felt pretty good. It was kind of hot, but it was good to get everyone out there.
Yeah.
Good racing day.
And Emma, how about you?
It was a fast start to the race, but it kept up well and it was fun to run.
Olivia, I heard last week you set the new course record here, and how close were you to that today?
I was within, I think like 7 seconds. It was a little slower today, but you know, I guess with the heat and stuff, so that's okay. So we have another home meet too. So.
And Emma, how about you?
I ran a PR today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
We were just talking about that with Mike and saying how, you know, sometimes it's tough when you come in and you see a big team like Hopkinton and you say, well, we may not win as a team, but when you can have a PR, that's a successful day, and when you're running right with it and you've set a course record, so it's been a good year. 2 juniors here, so we're back next year, which is great, and it's going to be good. Build for the future. We got a couple of freshmen coming in, so that's a good thing. And how do you see, how many meets left? Do we got a third meet here at this point?
Yes, we have another meet here, and then
We have 2 more dual meets and then the invitationals and
The
divisionals.
conference meet
Yes.
and so forth. Yeah,
Yeah,
great. Yeah,
so-
so a couple more chances to qualify time-wise and push it, and again get PRs. So congratulations, Emma, on that. So good job with you guys. We're going to catch the start of the boys here shortly, and then I want to get back, and if you can pull the other girls together so we can talk to them when we finish. Great. Thanks, girls.
Stop by the Norwood Morrill Memorial Library and check out magazines, newspapers, DVDs, and of course, books. The library also offers a variety of services, including passport renewal, a notary, and tutoring, with multiple different meeting rooms which can be booked for your convenience. Take advantage of online digital resources and get assistance with all of your research needs. Kids can enjoy the children's room stocked with books and toys. There are also a variety of programs for children and adults. And if you can't make it into the library can come to you with home delivery. The library is open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and on Fridays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. To learn more, go to www.norwoodlibrary.org.
All right, we're getting ready for the boys' meet here now, and you can see them all lined up. Both teams look like they have about 30 runners, Mike, so it should be a real full field of runners coming up the hill here as we start. You were mentioned a little earlier, Hopkinton, one of the stronger teams in the league. They've got a kid who runs a 15-minute 3 miles, so that's pretty impressive, 5-minute miles on a cross-country course. Of course, you're injured, and Pat is injured, Paul. So that kind of loses a couple of Norwood runners for sure. But there's a few others there, and as Emma said just shortly, there's a chance for some of the kids to get some PRs, and if they can stay on top of those kids, stay very close to them, they stay with the fast kids, they will push themselves. You can see the official there kind of walking back and forth, telling the runners, giving them some commands. And again, it'll be like a herd of wild buffalo coming across here in a few minutes. Again, one of the most beautiful views right up here on the top of the little small Endine Hill. Look down on 2 of the athletic fields, and they're off. Again, you can see a big crowd. We should expect to see close to 60 runners coming up the hill here. They'll run the 100 yards of the football field, then cut across the softball field. Shout out to the DPW grounds crew for making this place look so nice. Mark Ryan and company. Chip Nickerson, a classmate, one of the guys who takes care of this facility. Really well done. And as you can see, big crowd, and Mike, as you mentioned, they got some solid runners here coming up the first hill.
Here comes Kevin Sisk, Andrew Perry, and then Dylan O'Brien, Ben McDougall, Jake LeBlanc, Miles Kidd, Hamway, a couple other kids.
Yeah, so a big crowd coming up, and again, they've got about 250 yards down. We're going to go now down to the area by the two ponds where we may miss them on the first loop, but we will definitely catch them when they come around for the second loop. So we're going to bring the camera down, one of the most beautiful parts of this run, down by the two ponds. So, Mike, the runners will be coming by here. When they come by the second time, we see the 2 mile mark. So they'll come out here and go around the lake, the little small pond here, and then come back up through the middle and head back along the track all the way back up to the brook and to the train tracks. So what are you thinking at this point in the race, 2 miles in, pushing pretty hard?
Yeah, you're starting to pick up your pace a little bit. You're starting to get a lot more tired, but you know you're almost done, so you want to just keep pushing through it. Keep staying with the people you're running with. Try to get ahead of them and make them run harder, and then when you get to about 1,000 left, just all full out sprint.
Yeah.
All you got left.
Pedal
in
to the
tank.
metal, as they
Yep.
say, huh? Of course, again, this is just a beautiful view here with the Hawes Pool, and we're starting to see the changing of the leaves and the colors of the fall. So it's just an absolutely beautiful place to come run and enjoy the nice environment here. So we'll see the first few runners coming by here. We're going to give a shout out to Noah Kearns, one of my former cross-country runners who is a Boy Scout and put up the mile markers and a sign up there to talk about the routes. So, you know, shout out to Noah Kearns for doing a great job. One of our good cross-country runners a few years back, and give out the shout out to Noah for his work here. First runners coming through. Again, it's that pack of 3 runners from Hopkinton. Mike, what do we got for the 2-minute time here?
11:30.
11:30. So again, they're running probably 5.5 minute miles at this point. All 4 runners, I should say. And now they're going to start making the bend here to head around the back of the first pond. Used to be a place where many years ago I used to go skating, so hard to believe. It's now part of the Norwood High cross country route.
Kevin Sisk.
12 minutes?
No.
6 minutes mile? No.
I'm not positive. It could be Kevin. They're all, our top like 5 are all.
Yeah, is this anybody coming? Yeah.
That's Kevin.
Okay, here we go with our first Norwood runner coming around here. Kevin Sisk,
And followed by Andrew Perry.
followed by Andrew Perry. Andrew's the youngest of the big family of Norwood athletes.
And here's Dylan O'Brien and Dylan Hemway.
Dylan O'Brien and John Hemway coming in right there next. You can see the Hopkinton runners heading back. So they now have roughly a mile to go from this point. We've got a few more of the Mustangs coming in. Miles Kidd, oh good, yeah. And Jake Bernhardt. Looking good, good form. Again, good view here as they head around the back of the lake.
Catch up with him. Nice job. Let's go, Kevin.
Kevin Sisk, first runner coming through here.
Nice job, Kev.
Looking good. Mike, let me ask you
Work up with them.
a little bit about running your home course compared to running at other meets. What's the advantage?
You know when you can start your kicks. You know where like the shorter of the routes run, like you can run on. How to kind of sort of cut corners on the course, and
when you say cut corners, you're not saying cheating. You're saying just make it the shortest route rather than running 3.5 miles. You keep it to the 3.1.
Yeah, and you can. And like all the new people that have just they're just running the course. They don't know it that well. They don't know when they should start their kicks or where they can go to make moves, and it's a lot helpful.
Sure. All right, we got a crew of Norwood runners come by here, and as we see them heading around the back of the pond. We will head back up to the finish as we know that the first crew will be coming in there shortly. The first 4 runners coming across here for Hopkinton. Look like they stuck together pretty strong, all 4. What was the time there? 17:14. So good run. Good job, fellas. Nice run. It was a good training run for them. They ran together hard. 17:14 was a pretty good time, all 4 guys coming together. We'll have a few more of the Hopkinton runners coming in, and we expect to see Kevin Siska, first runner, coming in shortly here. Another good job by the Hopkintons. Good run, fellas. Okay, here we got our Norwood first runner, senior captain.
Come on, Kevin, go!
Kevin Sisk, he's got a good kick here.
Go, Kevin, go!
Pushing in.
Andrew Perry's after him.
Okay, following Kevin. You got Andrew Perry.
Nice job, Kev.
Kevin finishing up. Nice job, Kevin. Well done.
Nice job, Perry. And then here's Dylan O'Brien.
Nice job, Andrew. Well done.
Dylan O'Brien.
Dylan O'Brien coming in here.
Go, Dylan, go!
Good kick for the finish for Dylan.
Go, Dylan, push!
Nice job. Here we go. Good kick here with a couple of guys.
Dylan Hemway.
John Hemway. Good job, John.
Nice job, Dylan.
Good finish.
Come on, Miles, nice finish.
Oh, here you go. Miles Kidd. Good job, Miles.
Come on, Jake, nice job. Jake Bodenhofer.
Jake Bodenhofer coming in next for the Mustangs. He's got good form here. A long, lean. Good job, Jake. Jake's got the runner's body. Good job. A few more of the Hopkinton runners coming in. Good job, fellas. There's another good kick with a couple of Mustangs here. Ian Flaherty and Jake Ryan.
Nice job, you two.
Nice job, Mustangs. Well done. Good job, fellas.
Thank you.
Best part of the runners one is over, right, guys?
Nice job, Preston. Nice kick, Preston. Nice job.
Preston, nice job. Good kick. Nice job, fellas. Yeah, good job, guys. Good job, fellas.
Here comes Dan Carr.
Dan Carr coming in. Nice job, Dan. Good finish.
2056.
Little Hopkinton coming in. Maybe a couple more Mustangs here, maybe.
Yeah, John Kavanaugh.
John Kavanaugh.
Push! And JT Needham.
JT Needham.
Nice finish, nice finish.
Good job, fellas. Nice job. Good run. Nice to finish.
Olivia get the glove.
together. And then when I know Coach will probably want a little bit. Probably can I get the seniors?
Yeah, that's
I won't probably get everybody, but at least get the seniors and get a few words from them.
Jeffrey Jandrew.
Jeffrey Jandrew and Ben McDougal coming in.
Nice job, Jeffrey. Nice job, Ben.
Good job, fellas. Okay, last guy coming here for us is Tyler Lovell. And then we got a kick coming in behind them, two guys.
Go!
We got a real good push here, two guys.
And nice job, Jimmy, go!
Jimmy's pushing. Good job, Jim.
Nice job, Jimmy.
With several members of the girls cross country team who did an outstanding job here today. And we're going to pass the mic around and ask each of the runners to identify themselves and what they ran today and how they felt and if it was a PR or not or how close you were. Okay, so you'll start with you.
I'm Brooke Hartman. I'm in 9th grade, and I still need to find out my time for today.
I'm Emily Mace. I'm a junior. I got 26 something. It was slower than my first time, but it's okay.
It's hot. It's hot. I'm Olivia Bodette. I'm a junior, and my time was 19:17, I think.
I'm Jenny Pusey. I'm a junior, and my time was 25 something, which is like a minute worse than my PR, but just an off day.
I'm Taya Caravello. I'm a sophomore. I ran like a 20:30 today. A little bit worse than last week, but it was still good.
I'm Sammy Gale. I'm in 10th grade. Yep. And I ran 26:30.
Well, thanks, girls. And you know, the nice part, first off, it was a very hot day today. You know, usually by the end of September, it's a little bit cooler. So you had to run on a hot day. So don't be too disappointed if you're a few seconds off. Pretty hard to run every week and have a PR, you know. But it sounds like you all ran pretty close to your times, which is great. You got a few more meets left that you can come back and kind of improve on that. So congratulations on a good meet today, and keep it going for the rest of the years. All right? Good luck, ladies. Okay, here we are with members of the boys cross country team. Good job today. Big turnout. I love to see these many runners. As a former coach of the cross country, I love to see all these young freshmen out here. But we have several seniors with us here today, and I'm going to start with Kevin. Kevin, tell us what you ran today and how you felt, and if you can pass it down to the other fellows to identify themselves.
All right. I'm Kevin Sisk. I ran 18:40 today. It was a good race. Definitely hard. Hopkinton has a really good team, but I felt good.
JT, I don't know my time. It's a pretty difficult course. I mean, this is like one of our first seasons or second season in the Tri-Valley, so new teams, new competition. So.
Great.
I'm Jeffrey Jandrew. I do not know my time. Yeah.
My name's Michael. I did a great job commentating today.
He did.
Along with my partner.
Yeah. I'm Dan. I didn't get my time. I think I was like sub 30, but I don't know. It's a good meet. Everybody did pretty good.
It's not me.
Well, listen again, fellas. Congratulations. One, it was a very hot day. I just mentioned that to the girls, and I coached cross country many years ago, so I appreciate what you guys do. It's awesome. And how about a big Mustang cheer before we leave? Mustangs on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mustangs!
All right, fellas, good job. Okay, as we wrap up here, I'd like to congratulate the Hopkinton Hillers for their victories today for the boys and girls. They had some strong numbers, but a real shout out to both the boys and girls from Norwood. The Mustangs did a great job today on their home course. Shout out to Mike Catalano for your helping through here today.
Thanks for
Mike,
having me.
What did you think about today's event?
It was a good race. Not the outcome we wanted, but the boys ran well, the girls ran well. It was good.
Yeah, some good, a couple close PRs and a couple PRs in there, and you know. So again, what they look for is improvement each week, and they got another 3 or 4 meets before they get into the end of the year season meet. So that, you know, I'm sure they will improve. Great to see the big numbers with the boys, the freshmen, and the same with the girls, the young kids coming in there. And again, a shout out to Noah Kearns here, who made this beautiful display board as part, I believe it was an Eagle Scout project,
yes.
But it is a Norwood cross country course. and you can see it loops around in the 2 ponds down below and the mile markers. So, you know, shout out to Noah Kearns, a former runner for us. And again, big shout out to Norwood Community Media for doing an outstanding job coverage of Norwood High athletic programs. The people of Norwood are very fortunate to have Norwood Community Media sponsoring and giving these live updates. So again, as we sign off, let's hope we see another one of the many Norwood Mustang events.